like, what's the name? It's all good though. I don't care.
We are live, Allan.
What
What's
up?
going on, everyone?
Hey, everybody. It would be nice if you gave me a heads up. That's very live stream rude.
You literally just said, let's go live. No one's on yet. So we're waiting for people
No,
to come in.
but you're supposed to tell me, okay, I'm about to go live. And
All
not
right.
just
Did you
like,
stream? Are you streaming to your channel as everyone is coming in? Make sure streaming to your channel.
stream to my channel. I don't know how to do that.
You have to click the link at the bottom where it says stream to channel.
There is no link at the bottom that says stream to channel.
When you enter the studio.
Stream to your audience. Okay, boom.
Hello, everyone.
I'm not even logged in.
As you guys are coming in, welcome. It's me and Allan Wade today, hanging out.
Yeah, we're hanging out. You know what I mean?
We're hanging out on this
interesting things.
On this Good Friday. I'm eating. I'm sorry.
How rude.
I'm not rude at all. Did you get it, Allan?
Yeah, I got it. I'm trying to figure it out though.
Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Where did he go? He just left. Okay, so he's trying to figure out how to stream to his channel. There we go. He's back. Let me add him back. We got A-Dub in the building. Allan Wade, what's going on?
What's up?
How's everyone doing tonight? Let me check who we got coming in. Hello, Kayla. Hello, Darcel. Hello, Missy Moon. Cody Plants. Nino Stitch and Styles. DKC. I think I said DKC Crafts. Hey, Dips, what's going on? As you guys are chiming in or coming in, welcome. We're just going to be hanging out today on this Good Friday. And I'm chilling with my good friend, Allan Wade from A-Dub Productions. What's going on, Allan?
Hey, I'm doing good. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are enjoying your lovely Friday and have some magnificent plans just like I do for this weekend.
Resurrection Sunday. Are you going to church for Easter? Or are you getting
I'm not. I'm not going to church. I might go to church. I don't know what the weekend might hold, but most likely I'm not.
I'm going to say, don't even lie. If you're not going, you're not going.
I said most likely I'm not. It's not, no, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I know.
Welcome, everyone. What's going on? Leslie Hill. I almost thought you was my cousin because I have a cousin named Leslie Hall. How's everyone doing? So me and Allan were trying to figure out what we're going to go live about.
Katrina and I.
Me and Allan. Don't start already. So, sorry. And I'm sorry, I have to finish eating. This is the first time I've ever eaten on a live, but your girl.
What are you eating?
I'm eating some blackened chicken pasta. It's so good.
Did you make that?
Yeah, I made it when I put it in the microwave.
Okay. You warm up a good food.
Listen, I cook.
Me like that.
Everybody knows I throw down a home cooked meal.
You know that
I feel like cooking. My family, everyone knows my family's from the South. Everything is from scratch. We cook, but I didn't feel like cooking today.
So where'd you get it from?
From Sam's Club.
Are you aware of the fact that the microwave kills all the nutrients in your food?
Don't start. Don't start.
I'm just trying to, ask you a question.
Listen.
So we want to talk about, Katrina, let me ask you a question.
Let's go. Here we go.
What is the best printing method if somebody wanted to get into printing and making garments and such? What's the best printing method?
I want everyone to know this is going to be real interesting today. It might get a little heated, might get a little spicy.
It's not going to get heated or spicy. No, it's not going to get heated or spicy.
Might have some differences of opinion, but you guys can ask us anything. But I don't know if you guys are following Allan Wade because he just bought this huge hazmat outfit and it was hilarious. So I don't know what's going on in his mind. He'll explain that to you, but I'm just gonna start my best method. It depends on what they want, Allan. It depends. And you guys let us know down in the chat as well. What's your best printing methods, whether you use it or not, because some people would prefer something, but they might not have the means to buy it. But right now we know that DTF is leading the way. Like we know that direct to film is like one of the best, most versatile. You can get either big commercial.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You can get a big commercial printer, or you can get the small desktop one. I mean, I love embroidery, but not everyone can afford the embroidery machine or can or learn or knows how to work it. So
can I interject right there? I don't think that I think that people can afford what they want to buy at this point in time, because I don't like when people say I can't afford this, and then you see them and they're wearing nice clothes. I think it's all BS when they say I can't afford it, because people drive nice cars and they'll tell you they can't afford to start a business. It makes no sense to me. So I'm not subscribing to anybody can't afford anything, especially if you wear nice clothes and you drive a nice car.
Well,
and you take yourself out to eat.
Different. Everybody's
situation is not prioritized.
We're not on here to talk about what people can and can't afford, Allan.
Well, you brought it up. You said everybody can't afford embroidery machine, but the fact is that people can buy a single needle embroidery machine, and it's very affordable at this time, and they can work their way up. I think the thing is everybody doesn't want to aren't willing to work their way up. Everybody wants to start off from here, but that's not reality, and that's not it's not fair for you to set your goals so high. But you said so did you answer the question?
I said DTF, and I said, embroidery. We got some people in the comments saying, in the chat saying DTG.
I like DTG. So would you consider embroidery to be a printing method?
Not really. It's not printing, it's stitching, really, like embroidering. But I still use it because it's a garment decorating method. So let's just say garment decorating. I think
embroidery, part of me thinks embroidery should go under printing methods. I know it's not printing, obviously, but and like you said, it's a garment decorating method. But I think it kind of falls under the same umbrella, but it's definitely not printing, but it kind of falls under that umbrella of garment decorating, obviously. But I don't know if we should consider that printing. But I'm gonna say for this discussion we're having, embroidery is my favorite printing method, and it's the safest, and I like embroidery.
So we just want to, before we get into the chat, before we really dive deep into the discussion, because right now we're in the shallow end, and we're going to dive deep, because Allan got some burning things that he want to get off his chest. Oh, my Lord. I hope this doesn't turn depressing.
I don't have any burning things.
But we got some people coming in. What's going on, Vernita? Can you see the chat, Allan?
Yeah, I can see. Is it both of our chats mixed, or is it just my chat and then your chat? I don't really know. I see the chat on the side.
Yeah, it should be both. It should be everybody. T-Town T-shirts is in the building.
T-Town T-shirts in the building. Levi Apparel in the building. Farana, how you doing? Picture Me Crafting, how you doing? Vernita, how you doing? Stella, how you doing? Sam Matthew, shout out to you. Precious, how you doing? DW Gaming 704, what's going on? Tanya, Amanda, Madison, how you doing? Donzella Cooper, how you doing? Terry Hunt. Man, we got quite a few people in the building. So what's going on, everybody? What you guys got planned for the weekend? Speaking for myself, I just my business using whatever funds I may have from fixed disability check. My machines are all over 7 years old, but I did just finally get a 15 by 15 heat press. Yeah, me. Okay. Yeah, you. Congratulations on that. Congrats.
Congrats.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Oh, Lord, we got the sound. We are not at a club.
I don't know what's going on. Sorry. Wah.
So at first we were going to talk about, embroidery, because a lot of people have some
embroidery. You can hear it?
Yeah, we can hear it.
How come I can't hear it?
If you do it one more time, everyone tell them you can hear it. Stop
it. Sorry.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? You're so rude.
I don't have a horn. So listen, guys. Allan just sent me a post on a YouTube video. Allan sent me a video last night of some guy. What's the guy's name on YouTube?
It's Brother Ernest.
Brother Ernest. I'm not sure if any of you know who he is. Let us know in the chat if you know who he is. He has a YouTube page. I've never heard of him. It's like is he an Amish guy or something?
No, he's not an Amish guy. I don't know his nationality, but he's a white guy. I don't know. Well, Amish is not Amish is a, I don't know what you asked me. Is he Amish guy? I'm trying to explain it. You always dig me into these things, and I got to dig myself out. Like you set that up. You set me up. Like
I'm like, that's not a nationality.
I don't know if he's Amish or not. I don't know what he is. He's a white guy. What do you want me to say? Like,
okay, so either way, he has like a big beard. He's on YouTube.
Nice guy.
He got 2 wives. I know. Either way, he sent me this video.
Ain't you going to church on Sunday?
Yeah.
Does the Bible say it's okay for you to have 2 wives?
We're not getting into that.
Okay. Now you see how Christians is?
You're not digging me into that.
No. I'm not digging you into nothing. I'm just saying, like, don't be
one wife, one husband. Anyway,
be consistent. Be consistent is all I'm saying.
I'm always consistent. Don't.
Okay, well, be there. Well, be that.
So listen, he sent me a video, everyone, of this guy who apparently has been using. Do you know how long he was using DTF?
Long time before these companies started selling it. Before everybody was talking about it. Before it got popular. I'm talking about like I don't know, 10 years. I don't know, longer than that.
So Al D or Al Di, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. They said they watched him. He's very informative. So apparently he has cancer. And now Allan, he called or texted me last night. Were you freaking out, or you were just like really concerned, or you were just like, what was your, because I'm trying to understand because he was like, I'm done with DTF. I'm done with DTF.
I text everybody that I knew that I had the number that had a DTF printer because obviously to us, it's a new technology. It's like 1 or 2 years old to us. You know what I mean? And I talk about it a lot on my channel, and other people talk about it and promote it a lot on their channels too. So we don't know what we're involved with. And I knew from the get-go, from beginning when I got my first DTF printer, that there was something not quite right about it, because even after I printed my first DTF and I, flicked the powder off and I cured it, when I went home that night, I felt it in my system. Like I felt it in my nostrils. I felt it in my throat. Yes. And I knew from them, I'm like, something's not right about this. I'm like, and it had to have been coming from the DTF. So
I've never felt anything. I've never had,
that's because you got a big nose.
Why do you so bad? So anyway, thank you guys. Someone said, just want to say thank you to in the comments. I'm, reading the chats as well. Thank you so much. Is that Gregory? Gregory Group? I'm bad at pronouncing names.
Hold on, I got it. Let me read it for you. Where does it say? I don't see it on the screen. But what's up, Joe? Joe dove in house. Hey, Joe, we about to move some white toners. It's about to be up for the white toners. Trust me.
Oh, so he said. So Ernie. He said, I don't wish that upon anybody. Yeah. But I feel like are we gonna just stop DTF, or are we gonna just protect ourselves?
I don't think we should. I don't think we should stop DTF, and this is the reason why I don't think DTF is gonna be stopped, right? Because at the end of the day, and I said this in my video today, like we're exposed to. What are you eating right now? You eating microwave food. We're exposed to toxic food on a regular basis, right? That's slowly killing us. We're exposed to secondhand smoke. We're exposed to carcinogens. You got ladies, and I'm not knocking anybody, but we do things willingly on a day-to-day basis that cause us to slowly get cancer. Like women dye their hair, men dye their hair, women perm their hair, put hair perms in their hair, and we expose ourselves to this stuff every single day on a day-to-day basis, and like it's nothing, and we don't think twice about it. But now that we know and we're aware of the fact that this can happen, you just need to proceed with absolute caution and use their proper equipment. And it's not even a thing where like it's a pain in the behind to use equipment, because it's not. It's just like you put on a mask, cover your whole face, make sure your ears are covered, and make sure you're protected, and you feel a lot better, you breathe a lot better, and you can rest assured it like you most likely won't be affected if you're doing it properly. Of course, proper ventilation and stuff. I don't recommend doing it in the house. Maybe if you have a garage, Katrina just set up her spot like it's a great workspace. It's I want to say Playboy mansion, but like it's you did a great job. It's the garment decoration of Playboy mansion. If you guys know what I'm trying to say, it's really nice. It's really nice.
Thank you. But listen, so Rick said, isn't your DTF printer enclosed? Where the powder part is? It's enclosed, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm getting one as well. So I'm getting like the smaller version that is going to be brand new. I think it comes out in May or June. I can't remember.
Are you supposed to be telling people?
Huh?
Are you supposed to be telling people stuff?
I'm announcing that I'm getting one, but I'm not telling what brand. I'll do but I'm getting one. So I stopped using my smaller Prestige DTF printer. That one I did have to do the powder, myself. But like I said, and I was doing that upstairs.
Why'd you stop using it?
Well, because when I moved down here, I didn't feel like. Well, I was having issues with it. The red light kept coming on and splashing. But I just stopped using it. So I know you do have to use them every day, and I wasn't using that. And I wasn't using that one every day. I was having to turn down orders because when people want DTFs, they want a lot, and I didn't want to be doing that by hand with the small one. So yeah, it was just not worth it to me. So I stopped using it, and now it's just sitting under my workbench. So I have a DTF printer for sale. Anyone wants it?
So I think that it's very much going to be a thing where the whole industry just has to proceed with caution, because it's like I said, we expose ourselves to many different things. So, if you something that we all try to avoid getting sick, but you want to make money or you don't, you know what I mean? It's like if you're going to do it, just make sure you use the proper equipment, and simple as that. Some of you guys are nurses, some of you guys are doctors, some of you guys in the medical field, and you wear protective equipment every day. Some of you guys, work in different situations where you expose yourself to chemicals, whether it's radiation. And guess what? We're on our cell phones. Some of you guys walking around with your cell phones like this, cell phones in the pocket. That's cancer right there. So you know what I mean?
Oh my God, can we? All right.
I'm just giving people perspective, and people need to know,
good with the product. So I'm trying to read back some of the conversation. Yeah, so like Rick said, this is not new news. I always heard, just like even with like spray paint and doing like all these fumes, everything that you're doing, you have to use protection. Even when I do, especially with epoxy, because I started out doing like the tumblers with the epoxy and stuff. You have to wear the mask, for that. So I'm not gonna stop my printing methods. I'm just gonna use caution. I'm use protection because I'm gonna get this money, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, and Rick, you're right. It's not new news, but nobody really talks about it. No company says, "Hey, make sure," you know what I mean? And nobody let's be honest. But before Brother Ernest just released that video, which is yesterday, who said this stuff definitely will give you cancer? Nobody. So in that instance, this is kind of new news. I mean, we all know, but it was never a definite thing. So it kind of is new news, but it's not because we knew, but it is because it's confirmed. You know what I mean? So,
what type of cancer did he say again? I forgot what.
It's and I forgot. Somebody type it in the chat. I'm gonna look it up right now, and I'll tell you in a second.
If you go to
somebody knows. Somebody knows. That's why. And it says it on his channel. Hold on. I'm gonna scroll down. I'm gonna click on the video real fast. Anaplastic.
It's DTF powder. It's the powder. Someone says
anaplastic cancer.
Yeah, anaplastic cancer. He showed himself like going to the doctor, all that.
He showed his X-rays, his all that stuff. It's a mess. It's terrible.
Okay, so listen, off the cancer topic, we want people to live. We just want you guys to be safe. We want to inform you guys of all this, stuff that's going around. And of course, a lot of us know, but a lot of us don't, take heed to, things that we should be doing and using caution.
Yeah,
so
we'll take
as
it
influencers, we just want you guys to all be safe, especially for all the new people that's just getting into DTF. Yep. Yeah. So we're here on this Good Friday to hang out and just have some fun and talk. I don't really feel like too much working. I already shot a video. I got to post that tomorrow. But let us know if you have any questions, whether it's embroidery. We both do one-on-one training. So I know certain things Allan doesn't like to answer for free.
That's not true. I answer the thing is I answer too much for free. That's what it is. And then it gets to a certain point where people think they're obligated, that you're obligated. And I think that we live regular lives, and like people get upset when you don't answer their questions. Like if they leave a question in the comments, and it's sometimes it's out of control. Sometimes out of control. And I try to be cordial and I try to be nice, but people have to realize that we have regular lives also, and we're regular people, and we want to like you right now. You're eating right now when you should have been eating. But
I've been working all day.
My point exactly. So it's like you're trying your best.
Get my son up to go get a haircut
fulfill,
Easter Sunday.
Right. You're trying your best to fulfill everybody's, wants and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, you have your YouTube obligations. So it's like,
Yeah.
And sometimes it seems like it's not worth it. You know what I mean? And that's why I encourage everybody, if you want people to create content and give you information, you gotta, at least hit a like button, hit a subscribe button. That's like
at least
effortless. And people don't even want to do that, but they'll come back every day and watch your videos and discourage you and all types of stuff. But like, I'm not gonna be downer, and I'm stop.
Yeah, Allan is fussing at you guys a lot. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be the good cop. He's the bad cop.
I'm not gonna be the bad cop, and she's gonna pretend like she's the good cop.
I am always good. They love me. Don't even try it. So listen, there's a lot of comments about the white toner. So
catch her outside.
What'd you say?
How about that?
What'd you say? Catch her outside.
Catch her outside.
Oh yeah, I'll be catching a lot of people in Walmart and Hobby Lobby and stuff. So, but I'm always nice. I caught somebody on vacation. Time I got there, I didn't even check into my room yet. Can we get a picture? I was like, good God, I look a hot mess. But yeah. So as far as like the white toner, I have the Eye Color 650. So anyone who is nervous about, like I just had a one-on-one yesterday, and the guy was like, what do I get? I can't tell you guys what to get. You really have to go and do your research on both machines, DTF versus the white toner. Look at with the DTF, you have the powder application. That's the adhesive. With the white toner, it's the adhesive sheet, and you have to marry those images. So you have to figure out which one is going to be the best method for you. DTF, there's no learning curve, right? You just have to use the protective equipment. You have to keep up with the maintenance. But
DTF is a learning curve.
No, it's not a learning curve. It was no learning curve.
Okay, that's why everybody's printhead is clogged.
Oh my God, we're not talking about that. I'm talking with the.
Well, that's learning curve. You can't print anything if your printer's broken.
But with the white toner, you have to learn how to marry the images. You have to learn how to transfer that B sheet to the A sheet, because if you don't, you'll be just wasting film. So that's where the problem comes in at. You have to learn how to get that peel perfect. Slow and low is what they say. So I'm learning now, and I'm gonna go over to my white toner so that way you guys can see it, because I have a new baby.
Let's see your new baby. Let's see it.
My new baby. This is the Eye Color 650 right here.
Nice.
It's really big. So, and there's no maintenance with the Eye Color 650. So you guys, it has the toner cartridges that doesn't require like any shaking. You do not have to shake it. You're just literally swapping out the cartridges, but you have to marry these images. Keep monitoring the chat, Allan. So if I unlock this and take it out, I didn't even
right away, Katrina.
The wrong one. What you said, Allan?
Nothing.
So all I'm doing, like when it's time to change, all I gotta do is just take this toner out and change it. I don't have to do all that extra stuff with the DTF printer. So I love this new white toner, but because I was used to the old one, I'm still mastering the marrying sheet. The film is, a different brand.
Mo Babies 159 said, this reminds me of the videos he did defending his embroidery machine. This is definitely not that. This DTF stuff is definitely not that. It's definitely not that. With that was a totally different situation where people would see the thing working and say that it didn't work. This is not that situation. This is more of a life or death situation. This is more protect yourself situation. The embroidery machine, there was nothing about anybody getting hurt or anything. So it's a totally different situation. But I understand what you're saying. But no, I'm not defending DTF at all. I'm saying it is what it is at this point. Decide for yourself whether you want to do it or not. So
Allan is the type of person, I think, he's really, really like, he's so health conscious. He's he's like he's one of those people that's always gonna be just trying to give you all the information, so it can sound as if, because I told them before, I said, don't get on here, crying and, not crying, but don't get on here, trying to bring everybody down on Good Friday, because people going to do what they want to do regardless at the end of the day.
100%. But in our positions, we still have to tell people the truth and tell people what they're getting into. You know what I mean? I think it's our obligation, especially, and I said it on my channel, especially if somebody's life could be at stake.
Okay.
I think that trumps everything.
I see your questions, guys. I see your questions. Someone said the marrying process. So the marrying process, let's go back over to the white toner. And Allan you have a white toner printer too, right?
Yeah. I have the same one you have.
I'm gonna sit this on my heat press ledge. So the marrying process, you have to, because we're supposed to be doing Q&A. And let me cut this light on because I'm in a different area, so you guys can see. So the marrying process, not like going down the aisle, dun dun da da, dun dun da da.
Random.
Me and Allan.
See how she's trying to start?
All right, so you have.
Like, what was that all about? Like, what was that?
So I just want to make sure they understand what type of marriage we're talking about here.
Okay.
All right, so with white toner, any white toner brand, you have your A paper and you have your B paper. And I have full videos on this, full tutorial. So just go on my channel, look up white toner. All the white toner videos will come up if you want to actually see it done. So your A paper is going to be the printing, the film, the transparent film that you print on. This is what the image is going to go on. The B paper is the side that has the adhesive. So before you press your image on a shirt like DTF, you print and you press, right? Or you print, you add the powder, then you press. So with white toner, you print your image and then you press it to the B sheet, which is the glue. You press these together and then you have to marry them together. Look, Allan, you have to marry
Why
them
you
together.
hollering at us though? Why you hollering at us? Like,
I'm hollering. Why are you hollering?
Hey, in the comments, is Katrina screaming or what? Like,
I'm talking regular. Maybe it's the acoustics in my garage. That's why people go on TikTok, they go to sing in their garage. So it might be the sound in my garage.
Okay.
But do I sound loud?
Yeah, you sound loud, but it's all good. Keep on going.
But you have headphones on too.
I know. Maybe I need to turn these things down.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm definitely not yelling over here. Anyway, shut up, Allan. So back to the marriage. All right, you ready to get married?
Go ahead. Show them how to marry the paper.
So you marry the paper together. After they kiss, then you peel them apart.
Strange.
Then you peel them apart. So the glue now is
I hope your boyfriend watching this.
And then the A paper you press to the shirt. So that's what I mean when you marry them together. I hope that helps.
Oh, somebody said you sound like that all the time. Everybody get on your video and hit the volume down button when they know to hit the volume down button.
Anyway, don't y'all be trying to come for me, all right? Don't do it.
Yo, she said you sound like that all the time. That's good, so you can hear what you're saying. That's actually good. Because I talk low.
Some people be always saying they can't hear me. I guess it depends on if I have a mic on, if I don't, different.
Somebody said that's that New York loud, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Basically. And my family is country. My family on my father's side, they loud. But nevertheless, I think someone had asked me about my heat press. I can't remember. Someone asked about a heat press.
Yeah. Run down the heat presses you got in there. You got a lot of heat presses in there.
So do you. You got like a whole heat press chain.
Yeah, but let's talk about that. I don't got the Fusion IQ. Let's talk about the Fusion IQ.
Yeah, I got the Fusion IQ, baby. So this is my latest one. I love this one. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's manual, but it still hasn't given me any problems. But it is a manual heat press. But it's a swing away, and it has the slide out drawer. And it has like the touchscreen technology. You can store all your settings in here. It comes with the stylus. You can even have it to come on and off by itself. So then I have my Trans Pro Plus. This is a 16 by 20, and that one is a 16 by 20 as well. This one is a 16 by 20, and I have the interchangeable platens with this one. This was my favorite one, but now that one is. But if I need to do like press sleeves or neck labels or anything like that, I'm still going to use the Trans Pro Plus because I already have the interchangeable platens. This one I just posted. I'm selling This is my very first heat press, my HPN. Really good
Why
heat
are you
press.
selling it?
Because I need more space in my garage. I don't need all these heat presses. This was my day one slide out drawer, auto open.
See how she do her day ones?
Because I have those two, but this is a really good heat press. Look at the comments. What are they saying?
They saying yes.
The Fusion IQ is the Mercedes Benz.
I wouldn't go that far. I'd say it's everybody thinks it's a Mercedes Benz, but I think it falls short.
Because you ain't got one.
No, that's not why. I can have one if I wanted one. Let's be clear. I can have one if I can have.
Oh my God! Anyway,
but so, I don't want one because
thank you, Michelle.
I think that it can't be considered the Ferrari or whatever you call it of heat presses because it's not set it and forget it. It's not convenient. You got to run and open it up, and that's the only flaw that it has. You know.
Someone said the HPN, I think it's iDo's, said the HPN is the Chevrolet of heat presses. Now listen, this HPN, this is a really good heat press. It's the auto on and off. Only thing it's missing is the black cover because, I pressed it and I think I tore it. So you can buy that. But I added the Teflon cover at the top. So you have that. But this one is like I think 900 or something, but I'm selling it for a really good price. But I'm not sure.
Maj Gear says, what size is it? 16 by 19, right?
No, it's 16 by 20.
16 by 20 rather. Yeah.
This is a Ricoma one. It's a 15 by 15 auto open, 15 by 15 slide out drawer, and then my the HTV runt is all the way over there in the area that's still not fixed up yet. And then I have another 12 by 15 Walla press. I sold one of my Walla presses. I have another one that's upstairs. Huh?
Somebody asked how much.
Do you live in Charlotte? Can you drive to Charlotte? Because it's no shipping. I'm negotiating the prices too because I've had it for 2-3 years, but it works just like it's still good.
Another person asked how much. Everybody want to know how much.
I'm starting at 600. That's my price. So
that should be sold real fast. Yeah. He said Florida, and T3 Custom Creation says I'm close to Charlotte. Pull up then. So,
I'm gonna put it on Marketplace. I'm gonna put it on Marketplace too, and I got some heat like tumbler presses, I literally have so much stuff that's still upstairs that couldn't fit down here. So look up here at the top. This is just 4 mug and tumbler presses, and I got 3 more upstairs. Ridiculous. And I have some smaller ones over here. I don't need all this stuff.
What's in your closet?
When I do my home tour, when I do the full room tour, I will be opening up everything and showing you guys everything.
Okay. Want.
Don't hate. You gotta come. We gotta get the video. I love both the HPN and how much for the H. Okay, so all of that. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, so anyone who's really interested, you guys can hit me up because I just got to get rid of some stuff. I'm getting rid of my N1X tool as well. I'm selling that as well. I posted that on I didn't really post anything on YouTube, but I posted all on Instagram and stuff.
You like the Recreate better than the M1?
Yeah, definitely. It got that hydraulics, baby. It lifts up. And it's a little bigger and it's more watts.
Gian Edwards, Philly in the building.
What is wrong with you?
Philly's in the building.
Someone said, while you live in Charlotte, do you do trainings outside of your tutorials? I do coachings, I do one-on-ones, but I don't do live in-person trainings. I do live on a Zoom call. So yeah, I've mentioned that several times. The links are down below in the description box. Until I get a place outside my home, I can't do live trainings because I don't want y'all to come in kill me.
Which Miss Moon said, which one is more expensive, DTF or white toner?
Ooh, good question. They both expensive, both. The ink for the white toner, depending upon which white toner machine you have, because which model. The ink for mine, I think someone had mentioned it earlier. I got a bundle deal, so I haven't yet bought the paper and the ink by itself because it's it. But it's both expensive.
Can I answer that question too?
Yeah, that's what you would let me clear my throat.
No, I had something in my throat. I think it might have been DTF powder. Oh, my bad. But no, it's not funny though. It's not funny. Anyway, I think they're both cheap. Actually, I think when we think of like that. That's a prime example of what I was talking about earlier. Which one is more expensive? That's the wrong question to ask, right? And it's a valid question, though. It's a valid question because price is always.
It's the wrong question.
But what I'm saying is, it's the wrong perspective. It's like, okay, I always say on my channel, I say, we think about the price that this thing is. Like, say if you got like $7,000 in your bank account, and you are choosing between a white toner or a DTF printer, right? And we're thinking like, okay, which one is the most expensive? Which one can I do the most with, or whatever the case may be. The thing is, either one of them is going to be the right decision versus that $7,000 sitting in your bank account, right? So the $7,000 in your bank account is doing absolutely nothing for you, but losing value because the value of the US dollar is going down on a consistent basis, right? Versus if you bought any printer at all and sold one shirt a day, that $7,000 is working better for you than that $7,000 sitting in your bank account. So I say get rid of the money, get some gear, and make your money work for you. Perspective. So from that perspective, both of them are inexpensive relative to what it'll do for you, the income that it'll bring you.
Because there's a lot of people. Let's just be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. There's a lot of people out here who, and I hear it every single time I have a one-on-one, or I hear it all the time in the comments. People have, like, there's someone literally just messaged me the other day and was like, yo, my embroidery machine is still in the crate, and it's been in the crate for a year, like a whole year. That's crazy. So we gotta get these products out of the box.
T3 Creation says, who has $7,000 in their bank account today, right? So let's talk about it, right? Who has? A lot of people do, right? And if you don't, guess what? The reality is, in the chat, I want you guys to tell me if you agree with me or not. If you want something bad enough, people find a way to get it regardless, because I know I go to the King of Prussia Mall and the Louis Vuitton store has people lined around the people lined out. The rope is roped off and they're lined around the corner to buy Louis Vuitton, right? Bags that they're not going to make any money off of it. So don't tell me that this stuff is expensive when y'all are going to spend the money anyway. Y'all going to find the money to buy what you want to buy, but you won't start a business for yourself. But you'll go buy a bag.
A lot of times, it's
everybody says a fact. Agree. Absolutely agree. So people find the money to buy what they want to buy. You go buy a new car.
Just like everybody out here on these vacations, and I'm like, I ain't even been on a vacation yet, but
right.
People get the money from somewhere, so
you'll find the money if you want it.
Yeah, right. But everyone doesn't have 7,000 sitting in their bank accounts. If you don't, we need to figure something out, because you need to.
But listen, it was a time where I didn't have it like that, you know what I mean? And I was like, there ain't no way in the world. And those of you guys from my channel know this, like, because y'all see me from my bedroom with a silhouette cameo. Like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to get one embroidery machine. And guess what? If you buy one small machine, it doesn't necessarily have to be the machine that you want. It could start. It could be a $200 machine, but that $200 machine is going to help you work your way up to that $7,000 machine. And that's why it's perspective. That $200 that you're going to spend to buy that Amazon heat press and then buy yourself some transfers will work your way up, will work your bank account up faster than that $200 is. You're going to spend them. This is the reality. You're going to spend the money anyway. You're going to go to the movies. You're going to buy Chick-fil-A. You're going to buy Starbucks. You're going to buy everything in the world, because the average person is trained to spend money. That's why the average people, like, they live check to check, right? The average person lives check to check. But it's worth it to just invest a small amount that's gonna. And how about you do something different? How about you buy yourself a piece of equipment and use the money that you make from the equipment to mess around with? That way you can take the money that you make from work and invest in the stock market or something like that. You know what I mean? Do something for yourself. We got to change our mentality, guys. So exactly. That's why.
So I'm looking at the comments, and I want you guys to know, like, I was never like a person who was extravagant buying, but I always like nice things. I love things, but I'd rather put my money into a home or a vacation. So I stopped really buying my son really, really big, expensive gifts. Like all before, I would buy him like trampoline, bikes, all kind of stuff, right? But I was like, you know what? Let me give him experiences, something that's gonna last, memories and stuff. So I started buying him, you know, like, oh, we're going away on destinations, different things like that. So same thing with your business. Do I rather have a Birkin bag or do I rather have something that's gonna make me money where I can buy a bag? You know what I'm saying? So that I think that's what he's saying. You know, the mentality has to shift for us where we stop putting all our money on material things. And if it's your desire to have a business, that's only if, because not everybody wants the same things, right? So if I know I have certain aspirations and goals, then I'm going to have to be disciplined. I'm going to have to hold back and I'm going to have to cut back. That's why in the beginning, when I first started my channel, y'all didn't see me on here. When y'all look at other people's content, they all makeup done, nails did. That was not me. I didn't care about all that because don't be rolling your eyes.
All right.
I just had to discipline myself and I had to put certain things aside to say, that's not important to me right now because I have other goals that I'm saving for. So you just have to know what you want.
Karen says, to start a business, you have to spend money to make money. 100% true. 100% true.
Exactly. So, you know, when I hear people say I don't have the money or how can I, you know, there are other means where you can get people to fund your business. There are. I didn't do that. I didn't take that route. I didn't want to wait because sometimes, you know, it takes a while or different things like that. There's other avenues that you can go into. But
so Stephen Lamar 81 says, I'm going to max my credit card out to get an embroidery machine and a white toner printer. I think you should not overwhelm yourself with both machines. I think you should get one and understand that machine efficiently, get proficient on that machine and start getting that machine to make you money. I'll give you an example, right? Before any of this garment decorating stuff, I used to like my degrees in digital film and video production, and I used to like buy a bunch of camera equipment. I got a bunch of drones, I got C-stands and microphones and many different cameras and stuff like that. And it got to the point where I was going down a rabbit hole where I was just buying gear just to have the latest gear. So I got to the point where I said, you know what? I'm not buying any more cameras or any more equipment until the equipment that I have starts generating revenue for me. So I encourage you guys to use that same mentality. Get a piece of equipment and you get that equipment to make money for you. But somewhere along the line, we get caught up in, okay, let's get the best thing. Let's get the next one. Let's get the next one without mastering the first one and without making the first one be profitable on a consistent basis for us. Because when this stuff is profitable on a consistent basis, then buying the next one is nothing. Because that's why I tell you, the money that this stuff can make for you makes the cost of these machines pennies. I promise you. Once you get the business for a multi-needle embroidery machine, you can buy a new one every week. If you got the business for it. I promise you this.
Not every week.
Yeah, if you got the business for it, yeah, of course. This thing's only 16 grand.
Only, not all of them. So listen, guys. Let's be honest, because a lot of us, we start the business, and the majority of people, they start a business, then, you know, because there's other things that comes along with it. You have to learn how to advertise. You have to get sales. You have to learn how to market. You have to learn how to, you know, put your business out there. You can't be shy. So a lot of things come with this business. We can buy all the machines we want in the world, but if we don't get the sales, then it's just collecting dust. So I try to tell people, like, you have to know beforehand that if this business is for you, like, what's the route that you're going to take? Are you a hustler? A prime example, my younger sister, Adrian, loves renovations. She loves DIY. She loves fixing up houses, right? She's been wanting to flip houses for years. So I take her, I invest my money. We go to like one of those things, those classes where, you know, they teach you, you know, whatever, but then you have to invest more money, but they tell you, you know, you have to get out. You have to go door to door. You have to, you know, advertise. You have to talk to people. You have to be a people person, right? I can't be flipping houses and I don't talk to people. My sister was like, I'm not doing all that. I was like, well, how do you flip houses? Like, it's not gonna work. I can't do it for you. She was like, you know what? That's why I brought you here. No, I can't work your business for you. So
people how to do couponing. She's real good at that.
Huh?
She should be teaching people how to coupon.
Yeah, that's what she loves, but yet and still she'll do like something in person, but she's not on camera person. She's not like going out to people. What I'm saying is she's not a people person. So I say all of that to say we out here, we want to sell shirts, we want to have a clothing brand, we want to, have our printing business. But how are you going to advertise? How are you going to market it? How are you going to get the sales? The people are not, you have the machine. You bought this big old new machine, right? Big old printer, big old embroidery machine, and it's sitting in your office, sitting in your craft space. Do you think people are just going to come to your door? No, you have to let people know you have a business. So you have to figure out how are you going to do this.
All right. I 100% agree with you. Now, let's dummy this down a little bit because you got real like, you just went straight up there, and that is how you do it. You be like professional, boom, boom, boom. Let me dumb it down. Let me dumb it down for him, bring it back to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm gonna show him how. Okay,
this is like, how we always
listen. Let me dumb it down for you. Only thing you gotta do, right? Once you get your machine and you figure out how to work your machine, right? Only thing you gotta do, is ask your friend that you went to high school with, that's a coach for a team, your friend that you went to college with, that's a principal for a school, your friend that that work at a fast food place, your friend that's starting a business. Only thing that you gotta do is ask a few of those people that in those spaces. Your friend that has a construction company, your friend that whatever business they have. Only thing you gotta do is ask a few of those people. Yo, just bring them something for free. Bring them a piece of merch for free. It's that simple. Sell 1 shirt, 2 shirts, 3 shirts, 4 shirts, and that's your return on investment right there. On a consistent basis, and you good to go. Everybody can understand that. It's easy.
No, they understood. I'm sorry. They understood exactly what I meant. You see that? Thank you so much.
Godfrey said they made $280,000 first year in business, paid off both machines, and just got a $50,000 order.
Allan, someone said we are not dumb. Exactly. They understood exactly me and Allan just have different ways of breaking it down. I break it down in a more realistic.
Missy Moon, everybody's not as intelligent as you. You'd be surprised at some of the questions that I get. You want me to show you some?
Allan, we're not doing that. I told Allan,
want me to show you some?
To do his lives where he's always.
You want me to show you some?
Allan, stop it.
All right, my bad.
Oh my God, you gotta like. He's always ranting. Oh, it's Good Friday.
I'm keeping
Happy
it
Good Friday, everybody.
It's a great Friday.
It's a good Friday.
Good Friday to be alive.
So
Katrina wants to get off this live and be talking about all this stuff and how she's stressed out. I'm sorry, my bad.
I don't be on my lives talking about how I'm stressed out.
I know. I didn't say you were going to be on it. Right, exactly. Go ahead. Continue.
Y'all, excuse him. I think you know. Excuse him. Yeah, it's not a debate. We're not. We are having a debate, but we're debating the printed methods. We're not debating, like the.
I think sublimation should make a good comeback. I want to get a large format press.
Sublimation ain't go nowhere. Sublimation is still here. The only downside to sublimation is that it just doesn't. You can only print on polyester.
Yeah, I think sublimation has always been there. You're right. But DTF right now just not like knocked everything off of the, out of the stratosphere. I think DTF came on, like it just blew up the whole industry.
I'm reading the comments. See, they know. I used to, who is that? Mo said Allan is a mess, but I'm used to his personality. It doesn't bother me. That's how he is.
No, why would it bother you? It shouldn't bother you at all.
Because I told you before a while ago, for all of my people, my followers who don't know you, but I'm pretty sure mostly everyone knows you. But for those who don't know him, he can be very condescending. And don't act like you don't know. Don't do that. That's what we're not doing. He can be very, very like blunt in your face, in a way where it's like. Right.
That's how the world is. The world don't sugarcoat nothing. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not going to sit here and, tell you how it's not.
Okay, so someone said their question. How do you pronounce Chandrika? Is that how you pronounce it? Miss Baptiste. She said, the question is about pricing shirts. How do we know how to price a shirt so that we won't be expensive or too cheap? Yes, I have a full video on that, but we'll answer that for you. Do you want to answer first, Allan?
No, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
And I also did a live. Take a look at the live that I did if you want a full breakdown. Me and Courtney, because she has like a price calculator that you guys, a price projector that you can purchase, and it'll help you with all your products. But I always say start from, everyone's price is going to be different. You definitely need to know the market. So if you're selling, whether it's, embroidery, whether you're selling, like birthday shirts, stuff, you need to look at other people who are already doing something similar to you and see what price range they're in. But you have to consider the price that you pay for your shirts, whether you bought them wholesale or not. Start with that. All the materials used, you have to add that up. All the costs, you have to divide that. Whether you're using vinyl, sublimation, you need to divide up the ink and divide up the film into how many prints. There's a lot that goes into pricing the shirts. Then you got to think about, your shipping materials. You got to add in your packing and shipping materials. All this stuff, when you're buying in bundles, you will have to divide it into how many ever comes like in the pack. Then you have to say, how much is it going to cost me? What's my labor? What's my profit that I want to make? So if someone is selling a shirt that's really similar to you, full design, full color, are you laughing at me, Allan, or are you like?
No, I'm not laughing at you.
I'm like, so if you're, you should be monitoring the comments and questions. You over here having side conversations. I just missed a phone call from my man on the chat with you, but you don't see me doing that.
Anyway,
so
I'm arrogant, but he's passionate. I'm not arrogant. I don't think I'm arrogant.
You are, and I told you that you're very arrogant. We'll get back to Allan's arrogance.
I don't think I'm arrogant.
After you've done all that, then just figure out how much profit you want to make.
This is damn.
You wanna figure out how much profit you want to make. Allan is distracting me, guys. So
I'm not distracting you. I'm sitting here not saying anything.
You're literally like, I'm not arrogant. What are you talking about?
I didn't sound like that, first of all, and I didn't look like that either. Like, stop it.
Yes,
Katrina is extra. Thank you. Yes.
Who said
and he's
that?
not arrogant. Thank you.
Katrina is extra. I'm extra with him. I've known this ninja for 20 years.
See, it's about to come out.
I said ninja on purpose.
It almost came out. Very telling.
I'm extra. Read all about it, baby.
When printing white toners on blank t-shirts, this rasterization graphics using a T-cell, pressing it correctly, make the shirt more durable. Absolutely, yes. If you rasterize your image, then it takes your white toner transfer print to the next level, and it delivers some really, really impressive results. And yeah, it does make it last longer. But I will say that the lasting and durability part of white toner transfer printing is highly underrated, because even if your image is not rasterized, I have never had a white toner transfer print fade on me or start coming off the shirt. Have you? What about you, Katrina?
Me either. No, and that's even before I started using a T-seal. But now they're saying to use instead of a Teflon sheet, use the craft sheet. It's much better, gives longer, gives more longevity, and of course, you want to finish off your white toner prints with the T-seal because it embeds into the fabric. Donzel, stop starting trouble talking about Team Katrina or Team A-Dub.
No, we're not doing that. See, why we gotta? Jesus.
Yeah, stop. I don't want him to be embarrassed. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, listen, I'm not. It's all good.
There's no competition between us. It's nothing but, we always lifting each other up, having each other's back, but we're always going to have the banter. That's never going to go away.
So let's see. I have to get more than one machine because of it. That's a good point. You definitely should get more than one machine, because sometimes when one goes down, you got another one waiting for you. That's why in this example, like with what's happening right now with white toner, I'm going to go back to what I enjoy the most. I mean, not white toner, with DTF. I'm going to go back to doing what I enjoy the most, which is embroidery. But I saw a comment or a question earlier that asked me, with what's going on if I'm going to stop doing DTF or take the proper precautionary measures. And I'm definitely going to take the proper precautionary measures and proceed with caution with my DTF printer, because now that I know, now you know better, you got to do better. I'm probably not going to pump it as much and talk about it as much, but I still will talk about it, but talk about it in an appropriate way so that when new people see me doing it, they'll see the protective equipment that's required to do it. Because, you know, as an influencer, I feel like I'm responsible. If I'm going to influence you to purchase something, I'm responsible for influencing you to do it properly as far as protecting yourself is concerned. So
I guess if you want to say it that way.
Katrina said she ain't responsible for nobody.
Because the way he made it seem early before we got live, he was like, you know, we're responsible for people's lives. I'm like, no, I'm not. Don't put that on me. Somebody dies.
Well, let me. Okay, so if I'm encouraging somebody to purchase something and their life could be at stake, in that instance, I feel like I am responsible for telling them what could happen. That's what I'm saying. You know?
Yeah, that part. But after that, I have nothing to do with it.
But that's what I said. All right.
Someone said Allan is easy. What does that mean?
Oh, it's easy to get to me. I guess. I don't know.
Because they was like, because they was like, you know, you're from the Queensboro. That's what they meant, Q-borough.
I'm from Queens, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm from New York, but I'm not there now. That's the other side of Allan. Who is the? Do you know who that person is personally?
Where at? I don't see it.
Mo Batty.
No, but they is that a dude or a girl? They keep on picking with me though. It's all good. I love all
I don't know. You don't see the comments on your side?
Yeah, I see them, but it's a lot of comments. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where that though.
Hello, if you're just coming in. Hello. Hey, the crafty Puerto Ricans in the building. What's going on? How you doing?
In the building. What's
up? Hello, Jesse. Hello, Melissa. What are the dangers of DTF? Yeah, you're gonna have to go back. We're not gonna get back, and Allan gonna start crying about cancer again. We don't want to go back down that road.
I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna inform him. I just made a whole video about it on my channel, so you can check that out.
He has a whole separate video. We were just really talking about like the powder, using protection. You know, just like other things, you need to use protection. So you need to use protection when it comes to all these different type of equipments as well. Even with like I said earlier, like the epoxy and stuff. What do you keep making these faces, Allan?
What? I'm not. You like see? I think it's delayed or something. So I don't know.
How is it delayed? We're on the same live.
Katrina, I don't know, Katrina. It's just delayed. Just leave it alone. Allan, you did a video on a t-shirt you constructed. Will you be doing more of those lovely t-shirts? Yeah, I'll do a video on a t-shirt I constructed. I'm not sure what video you're talking about, but yeah, I'll do some more videos on constructed t-shirts. Oh, you mean like sewing videos? Yeah, I'll do one or two. I'll do a couple of them. Yeah.
I've never seen you use your what is it called, the serger?
Yeah, I have a video unboxing it. I have one video using it, but I have no. I'm pretty good on a serger too. I made a few shirts that I wore. You know what I mean? That I wear on a serger. Serger is so much easier than a sewing machine. It's almost like a cheat code, but it's just complicated to thread it because there's so many needles. I mean, there's so many thread paths.
You're very welcome. I think it's Patchy Crafty. Y'all got some
Crafty Creations.
Oh, my eyes are bad. I can't. I thought that was an A. Sorry.
That's the New York registration.
Really?
That's that PS. That's that PS. I'm just messing with you. What? I'm just messing. I would like to thank you guys for all the advice. No problem, Poach. I think that's how you say it. Poach. Am I right?
Or Poche.
Pochwa. Posh.
we don't say Target. We say Target. So what all do you want to see from us? Someone said, Katrina, what's the largest project you're working on?
Latest, Katrina, latest.
Oh my God. This thing is, first of all, I'm not on my computer. I'm on my small laptop. So it's smaller. So Allan, act like you're so perfect. This, if y'all only knew.
I'm not that funny.
It's not that funny.
It's not. I'm sorry. Okay.
You can put together.
Oh, all right.
Anyway,
Yeah,
he sews like a punk. Anyway, says, what's the, now I gotta go back. This comment, it went away because you cutting up so much. Katrina, what is the latest project you're working on? What haven't you printed on yet? I have never done DTG, direct to garment, and I've never done screen printing. Those are the ones I've never done. Because number one, I don't need a direct to garment printer. I don't have no space for one. And I would like to try the screen printing, with the inks and all that stuff, but I don't have space for that, and I can't afford that right now. So yes, I can't afford that right now, Allan. Well, that's
just renovated the whole garage, Laz.
That's not something that I want to invest in because I don't see a need for it. But the latest project I'm working on really is trying to finish my garage. I haven't really been taking really large orders. I'm waiting until I get my 2-head completely set up, which it'll be set up by like Tuesday. And then I'm going to be opening up my TikTok shop because that's what I was waiting for because I didn't want to be. What was that for?
Did you open up your TikTok shop?
Okay. So once I do that, then I'll get a lot more orders. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I didn't want to open it up without having a multi-head when it comes to embroidery, because if I get all my hoodies and stuff that I'm doing, most of my designs, they take at least 45 minutes to do. So stuff like that, I'll be in here embroidering all day. So that's what I'm working on last. And I'm working on really just trying to turn over a lot of stuff. I'm going digital because I'm all about my freedom, time, just trying to relieve some stress, trying to have more time, since I'm in a new, found relationship. I just do not want to be in here working 24/7, busting out orders. So I'd rather be making money while I'm sleeping. So a lot of stuff I am going digital. I do a lot of coaching now. So trying to get away from doing so many like manual physical orders, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Totally.
I'm scrolling down. My garage is completely not done yet. So like the whole back area, and then I have to put up all my decor on my walls. So Allan, I put up this garage sheet that I ordered off of Amazon. I have to return it, and I'm sure enough returning it ripped. So I put up this whole thing on my garage because I don't want, when I film, most of the time I'm filming this way. So when I turn that way, I don't want you to see the garage and the metals, right? So I bought this covering, tied it up there, and I was like, okay, let me test it out. Let me open my garage because I want to get like a net for when it gets nice and I want to see outside. Nice. I lift up my garage door, everybody, and the whole thing like ripped and pulled. I was like, oh my God. So
you had it connected to the garage door?
I had it connected to like the top of the
garage, the rail,
not realizing, because it was nowhere else. It goes on the inside or the outside. There's nowhere else for it to go on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Like the strings. So it ripped. I was so mad.
So why did you connect it to the rail and not expect that?
I just explained because it has holes in it at the top. Like a curtain had holes in it with come with strings. And
so it just looked like a good place to mount your cloth.
Yeah, but I guess it would be there if you're not going to open the garage. But
right,
are you making faces?
No, not at all.
He always does this to me. I'm not going to lie with you no more because you're so rude and you're so disrespectful.
Lies. I'm not rude and disrespectful.
Someone said, where do you get your extra heat? So the TransPro Plus, just like the Hotronix, you can buy the interchangeable platens. You get them off the website. So the TransPro Plus I got from Pro World. It's linked in pretty much all my videos. And when you go on the website, when you see the heat press, it'll come up with all the different platens that you can get. Any heat press that has interchangeable platens, like Heat Transfer Warehouse has them, Stalls has them, Pro World has them. They will have all the accessories and the different attachments right there on the same website.
Crafty Puerto Rican says she turned 80% of her Etsy shop into digital.
That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. Digital is like the way to go now. Digital. Can you cut it off? Like end it after like 2 seconds.
Is it still on?
It's not on now.
Okay,
so digital is literally like the way to go. Like I'm trying to like get as many digital files. You guys can just download, go on and use them. I'm gonna be uploading some a lot of graduation stuff. I had just previewed it yesterday in my last video, so I'm gonna be doing that. Jamie, What? Oh, that's in Spanish. I can't read that. Sorry. Maria, that's in Spanish. Allan, read that in Spanish.
Je ne sais por qué.
Distress.
That sounds like French.
Long term. Oh yeah, so someone said the shed, Amazon, it's now complete. Yes, it is definitely now complete. I'm gonna show it because right after we completed it, it was like a lot of rainy days, so I didn't go back out there. So once I do my full craft room video, or maybe I'll put it in a short. I'll put it in a separate short. But yeah, it's complete. I can't find the lock. Let me not say that. Somebody come break in. I don't know where the lock is. Anyway, someone said, A-Dub, do you still have USB drives of designs for sale?
Yes, I have them on my website, allanawade.com. Yeah, I still got them.
Someone said your USB drives are not working. Now, what did they say? Hold on, wait. You have to scroll up. Someone said something about the USB drive. Wait. They say your stuff is trash. They said it's not transferred to my embroidery machine. How do I fix it? Oh, my USB. I thought they were talking about your USBs. How do you fix it? I don't know. How would you fix it? If the USB might be defective, because once you download a file and you save it, it should be able to transfer to the embroidery machine. What would you suggest, Allan?
Let's see. The question is, my USB drive is not transferring to my embroidery machine. How can I fix the issue? If your USB, the question is, has it ever worked? Has that specific USB flash drive ever worked transferring files from the USB to your embroidery machine? If it's never worked, then that means you're using the wrong USB. You need to use one that's 16 gigs or less. Anything higher than that is too much. It's too much information. And that little computer system on that embroidery machine can't process that much information. So you need to use this one that's 16 gigs or less. And
okay, someone said, let's put on the question.
That's T-Town T-shirt says it might not be the right file type also. So that's a possibility. The embroidery machine won't recognize an incorrect file type.
Here's a question, Allan. Oh, it's just a comment.
I love
Oh, that's the one that was in French, the comment. Thank you so much. Who is that for, Allan or me?
That's for you. This is for you. She loves everything that you do.
You feeling something?
No, I just don't want to. I just don't care who. Like, she likes it. Just accept it. Just accept it.
No, we don't know who it's for. They said you, so it could be for either one of us. Stop it.
Okay, we'll go 50-50 on that.
Okay, good.
Or do you still being formatted correctly?
Who is this person, Dion? Who is that? Like, what are you?
Katrina's still being where that at? I ain't see it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Being extra. Oh, okay. I don't know.
Keep saying that, because right now you being extra. Maybe this is not the right file, huh?
That's true.
I just got my Ricoma embroidery machine and can't wait to start using it. But honestly, I'm super duper nervous. No need to be nervous, because like we all had to start. I never even sewed. Did you sew before you started embroidering?
A little bit, but not really.
Yeah, no. I never.
I started off on a single needle though, so I had a little understanding of it. So that helped me out a lot, starting off on a single needle embroidery machine. But I did convert my single needle to sewing, because it was a sewing and embroidery machine. I did convert it to sewing sometimes and sew occasionally. So I did. Mm-hmm. But as far as somebody starting off, it's definitely gonna be a learning curve for you. It's definitely gonna be struggles. You're definitely gonna think that your machine doesn't work, but it's not the machine, it's you, because you're new to it. So
yeah.
Take your time.
Someone said, here we go. What are your thoughts on using inkjet printer and the transfer that works with it? I've only tested. I've done like a few videos, reviews like in the past, but I don't like the inkjet transfer papers, because, I mean, if you don't have anything else, if you only have an inkjet, like if that's in your, I tell people use what you have, let it work for you. But I don't prefer that method. It's just not as good as all the other methods that they have now.
So When I first started, and I just had just a heat press that I bought off eBay and an inkjet printer. I would buy Jet Pro Soft Stretch from Amazon, and I would make shirts with that. And the Jet Pro Soft Stretch is actually kind of good. It feels kind of good, but I don't recommend you starting a full-fledged business with that. If you can, I think people will buy it. People will buy it, but like, it's not going to be as good as any of these other printing methods like sublimation, embroidery, DTF transfers. It's not going to be to that, or white toner transfer printing. It's not going to be good as those. Those I think are pretty much like you can go to any store and find certain things in either of those printing methods, whether it be DTG, right, DTF, or even white toner. Some stores carry white toner, so you don't get it twisted. A lot of stuff. What else? Embroidery, right? But I don't think that you go into a store and find any Jet Pro Soft Stretch. And your goal is to be as close as possible to delivering store quality, so that you can get the most money for
more efficient. Because if you're using inkjet, first of all, have you ever seen any inkjet transfers larger than 8.5 by 11?
I don't know. I haven't.
Yeah. So you're not going to be getting large sizes. I had a problem with, some of them are light and dark. So I had an issue. I think it was with one of the transfers that didn't stick. If you don't have the right adhesive film, I mean, there's a lot of different methods, but preferably, I don't like that method.
Yeah.
It's
not to say that you can't start selling stuff and work your way up to a better, so don't feel discouraged, because I started off, I made a video years ago where I printed up on a paper, a regular white piece of paper, put saran wrap around that paper, and pressed it with my heat press onto a shirt. And then everybody on TikTok started doing it, like years later after I made that video.
Okay. All right. So when it comes with the software, Allan's have used more than one software, but I've only used the embroidery software that comes with mine, which is Ricoma. But there's other ones out there as well. Like I really did want to. What's the other one? A real popular one, Embroidery or something.
Embroidery is popular. Hatch is like a lot of people use Hatch. A4 digitizer is the most popular one. That's industry standard. I started off with Brother PE Design Studio. So Art is a free one, but being as though we use Ricoma machines and Chroma Lux comes with your actual machine. Chroma Inspire comes with your machine. You can upgrade to Lux, but it comes with your machine, so why not get it? If you buy a Brother machine, I don't think the software comes with it. I think it's an extra cost, and I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, because obviously I don't have the other machines, but I don't think other machines come with free software. I'm not sure.
So.
You would think so, but I'm not sure. Those of you guys have other machines in the chat besides Ricoma machines. Does software come with your other machines? Like, if I know some of you guys probably have Melcos, does it come with a software? Digitizing software? Because Angela Jasmina uses Embroidery. Yeah, but she uses Embroidery, but I don't think that comes with it.
I don't know. All right. Someone said how long have you guys been crafting? I've been well, I don't even really, I call like all the little extra projects and side projects I do, I incorporate crafting into my business. But I have an actual, clothing brand. I have an actual business. And I've been doing it for like 3 years.
Yeah. I've been making stuff for, I don't know, over 10 years.
What's that noise?
That's my embroidery. My DTF printer is stirring up the inks. Oh. It stirs up the white ink on its own every couple.
That's really loud.
Sorry. Let me turn it down.
Turn it off while we're allowed.
The Gmail comes with Pulse, somebody says. I've never even heard of Pulse before. Interesting.
I'm scrolling, trying to look through. Caesar DTV. Caesar DTV is cool. That's, you can use that with the inkjet as well. I have a whole box here. Still, I've only used it test. It was hard to transfer in the beginning. Sometimes it was like staticky, hard to weed. Not hard to weed, hard to transfer, like if little pieces. If you have like a one solid piece, it was really fine. But I didn't like it when it came to like smaller pieces, separate pieces.
So somebody said my Beriting came with a lower level Wilcomb 4.5. Now, fun fact, guys, before Ricoma got their own software, they used to come with Wilcomb. They used to come with Wilcomb also. So Wilcomb is their own embroidery software, right? Wilcomb, Hatch, they're kind of like cousins, I guess. E4, all in the same family, but they're their own company. I think, don't quote me on this, I could be wrong, because somebody said brother comes with Atspira. I think that's that brother machine that's like a single, I don't know, but Ricoma, I could be wrong, probably wrong, but Ricoma,
most of the time you're
wrong. So Ricoma owns Chroma, so you can go and tell them a feature that's missing, and they will consider adding it. And a few months later, you'll see that feature in the software. Try doing that with any other embroidery software. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
STG Design says still learning how to digitize. Yeah, I don't even like if it's something simple, I do it. If it's something that's like really detailed or whatever, I outsource it. I don't have time for all that.
It's good to have a just basic knowledge of working with software. But you got a basic knowledge. You can add like simple text and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I do basic stuff. I can do shapes and all that stuff. I can do like the applique and stuff. But when I'm talking like I just did the, like the full face detail, like I'm not when taking a photo image.
Yeah, it takes too much time.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that. Yeah, so whenever someone sends me a graphic, if it's really detailed and stuff, I just outsource it and let someone else do it.
So Zelda Ivy said, at what point was it time for you to move to from a single needle to multi needle? So that's like a two-part question. Okay, so the one answer that I'm going to give you guys is when I could afford one.
Or when your business calls for one. If you're getting a lot of business or you're doing a lot of designs that has a lot of colors and you're tired of changing out that needle and
right.
Then it's time for a multi-head.
Yeah, but some people didn't start with a single needle.
Yeah, like me. Was that shade towards me?
No, not at all.
It wasn't shade. I just knew I didn't want a single. Like why? But again, I started.
Everybody don't got it like that is my point.
Huh?
Everybody don't got it like that.
No, but when I think of embroidery, is there any single? So like we're not talking about like little sewing machines or like the smaller ones. Like those are most of those are because I didn't start out on that machine.
Right. They're all single. There's the smaller ones that look like sewing machines. They're single needle embroidery machines.
Yeah.
And like
so
you can work your way up. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So for me, I just knew the type of work that I wanted to do that was going to call for a multi-head. So again, I guess like he said, like he answered, when your business calls for one or when you have the money for one.
Right. Because when I started, I had no idea. I didn't know where the money was going to come from. Was no way in the world I was even going to, I couldn't afford one straight up. And I didn't know how I was going to be able to afford one. And thank you to Ricoma for having 0% financing at the time, because that's the only way I got one, because that wasn't coming. It wasn't happening.
And
but it happened.
And they have a lot of awesome deals. Like you got to catch them when they have like these sales. Like I don't know if you announce it, but every time there's a sale, I always announce it on my Instagram and YouTube for people who are really interested. Like you got to catch those deals where they really do have some really great deals and really great financing if you have, really good credit. Someone asked, you
don't have to have really good credit.
Well, the better credit you have, you'll get a better deal. That's
100%.
Everybody knows that. So you can get just like you get a car. You can get a car with any type of credit, pretty much. You can get an embroidery machine, but the better credit you have will help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone says, "Can you?" They didn't know it was a question there before. I don't want to skip past the question. I can't find it. Someone asked something about printing. We talked about the printers and stuff earlier on, the different types of printers. I was trying to look for that question.
Would you recommend?
Would you recommend an eco tank for DTF printing? Oh Lord, converting.
I'm not.
What'd you say? Go ahead.
I don't have any experience with that, so.
Yeah, I haven't converted my regular inkjets into DTF. I've only converted into sublimation. So when it comes to converting, I'm going to tell you guys have to do your research. We can't tell you what to do. I only converted my sublimation printers because I didn't want the large format. I didn't want the I knew what I wanted. I knew the size. I wanted an eco tank. So when you decide to convert, you void the warranty. But those are risks that you have to take. That's something that you have to be willing to do. You can't say, oh, Katrina said do this or Allan said do this. We do things, and I make the decision for my business when I looked at other people and I just decided whether or not that was the route that I wanted to take. But there are videos with the eco tanks with people converting it to DTF. I don't recommend that for a DTF. I know people who it worked for. I know people who it didn't work for.
That's my recommendation. That's my recommendation. Absolutely not.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead. Buy an actual DTF printer.
Exactly. I'm gonna tell you why. If you want to start a business or you want to start going down a specific path, if you already have a business already, just get what you need to start the business. Just get what you need, because that's one more hurdle. You already have a learning curve behind every piece of equipment that you're going to get. Now you're going to create another learning curve because it's not meant to be a DTF printer. Just buy a DTF printer and save yourself that whole headache of trying to figure out, oh, what software do I have to use? Oh, what software do I have to buy? Oh, how do I connect the software to the converter printer? Oh, how can my print heads go? How can I get the? It's just buy a DTF printer that's supposed to be a DTF printer. Make sure you got the right PPE. And make sure you watch, Brother Ernest in my videos to make sure you go, protect yourself.
So now this is the debate, because a regular DTF printer, what's the cheapest price one for a DTF printer? Like $3,000, depending upon the brand, depending upon the size. So if you absolutely just don't have the money for it, and you see the 8550, I think that's the only eco tank that I've seen people convert to a DTF. They're like, what, 700 now? I think they went up. I bought mine when it was like 600. They might be 700. I'm not sure. If you absolutely don't have the money, 2-3 G's for a DTF, then listen, you got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. Nobody can't tell you what to buy for your business. It's your pockets, your money, your budget. You do what you got to do, but you have to take the full responsibility of learning it and maintaining it and stuff like that. That's all we're saying.
Karen said, can I use a retractable cable adapter to download to my embroidery machine from my phone? No. I'm gonna say no. How are you gonna? No. What? You want to download your files from your phone to your embroidery machine? No, you can't.
Yeah.
How would you do that?
The new tennis panels, aren't they Wi-Fi?
Yeah, they are Wi-Fi.
So allegedly. Can you transfer a file?
You're supposed to be able to.
Oh, you haven't been able to do it yet?
I can't figure out how to do it.
Oh, well, so I'll see if I can figure that out when I do my training. But yeah, the old ones you definitely can't.
You're supposed to.
Someone said, are you going to offer classes? Don't you? Not classes, but well, Allan, you could talk about that. Someone says, A-Dub, are you going to offer classes for multi and single needle machines?
Zelda, absolutely. Yes. I've actually done 2 already. They're not classes. There's more like sew-in sips. So in the front of my studio here, I have about 6 single needle embroidery machines set up. Yeah. Not like that. That's like sew and slurp. But no. BYOB, of course. But I had like a trial run with friends, and then I had a few people over here, and I've had 2. So I'm gonna make a formal announcement when I offer it. It's gonna be more like a what am I trying to say? Experience more than a class. So I'm gonna tell you guys how the machine works, play a short video, tell you what you can do with the machine, and you guys will follow along. Pick a file that you want to embroider and embroider a file. So that's how it's gonna go. But yeah, to be announced.
Experience.
Yeah, it's gonna be an experience.
Oh, right. So they're not getting training. They're just coming to get an experience to see you.
The training is not experience to see me.
When I say experience, like you trying to.
They're gonna. It's gonna be a training also, but don't think of it as a training, because when you think of it as a training, you think of something formal. I want people to come out and have a good time. It's gonna be experience with training that you're not conscious that you're getting. You know what I'm saying?
I want to be conscious that I'm being taught.
No, you're not.
I want to walk away knowing that I learned. I gave my money and I got value out of it.
Listen. Sometimes you can teach somebody something without them even knowing that they received the information. Bars. Stop playing with me.
Bars.
And chat.
Oh my God. Anyway. So yes, go get book your experience in Philly with A-Dub. Do you even have room to put out your chairs anymore? Because you have gotten so much more equipment now.
I left that area clear, and I think I'm gonna end up taking out. I don't know. Yeah, no, never mind. I have room. Yeah.
So someone asks, "Oh my God, my eye is itching. I hope I'm not getting a sty." We want to, because this is Q&A. So
eye rinse.
Yeah, the eye wash. Someone said, is that the right one? What's your opinion on print on HTV? How well does it hold up? There's so many different printable HTVs now, and so many companies have them. Of course, Caesar has one, the Easy Subly. HTV Ront has one. I have so many reviews on them. You can look up a lot of videos, but I have washed. Number one, the Easy Subly holds up extremely well. I've had, if you look at an old video with me and my son, I think that's the first video he ever did with me. No, it's not the first one, but I did a video with him with the printable one, and he had to be about 9. He never even wanted to throw that shirt out. Of course, he can't wear the shirt no more, but it held up so good. And I know the HTV Ront one, theirs holds up really well. So if you press, because it's like supplement, you're doing sublimation onto it. So sublimation is permanent. So it's going to hold up really well.
Reggie Colwell made a good point. He said, for those that have all these machines, make sure you have insurance. Yes, business insurance is definitely important. Yeah. Very good point. Thank you, Reggie. If anybody has a business that gives out business insurance, make sure you tag that below. My uncle has a business personally, so I'll put that link in the description of the video after we go live. I have Hatfield Business Insurance. That's what it's called, I think.
That question is for you because you was talking about your training. Do you do Zoom training or is it in person?
I do Zoom training. Yeah, I do one-on-one Zoom calls. adubproductions.com. You can book a consultation at adubproductions.com. ADUBB-productions.com.
Book a consultation or because consultations are free.
Okay, well, your consultations are free.
No, I don't say consultation.
Listen. Book a consultation with Katrina and get it for free, and then when you're ready for training,
not at all. Not at all. Only live chats like this is free. Anything else, you got to pay because this is our time. So it stops us from. So we both offer one-on-ones. Mine is, again, everything is in the links of every video. It's down there. It's in the link of my bio on Instagram. But we offer them, but because whenever we do the one-on-ones, we have to stop whatever we're doing pretty much sometimes. So
the experience is going to be kind of open. I put that it's going to be a very affordable cost for everybody. I think I'm going to price mine at $50 per person for the experience, and it's going to be about an hour and a half per person, and it's dope. It's definitely a good time. So I'm gonna put information on my website, allanawade.com. I've got several different websites, guys. Hello?
Yes, it does. Miracle Tech. Okay, yes, it does. It works on lights and darks, and I've done it pretty much on all darks on my channel, so that way you can see it. So it works on darks because the vinyl could go on any color, and you're printing onto it.
All right, guys.
Here.
I
was gonna say what time we came on here.
Ooh. I don't know. Late o'clock. It's 8 o'clock right now, and I want to go home. And you're home already.
Yeah, and I gotta go take care of some stuff. So yeah, we've been on for an hour and a half. So if you missed the first half of the video, Allan, cut it.
Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't know what's still going. Sorry.
So if you guys are just coming in, welcome. If you missed the first half, if you're just joining this, please go back, watch. And if you're rewatching this on the live, you know, a lot of people, they be saying hi, or, you know, when we say where you're from, they be like chatting down in the comments. We love it. But this is, you'll be able to catch the replay. We thank you for spending time with us, hanging out with us. I was supposed to be at church. Normally I'm at church on Good Fridays, but my pastor, you know, had to do something for his, he had to bury his brother. So we had Good Friday service last night. Really, Allan?
Pray for me. Come on, join in. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you prayed for me. Okay.
I'm surprised you even know a gospel song.
I used to be in a gospel choir. I used to write my own gospel songs. Thank you very much.
I bet you did. Your own gospel song. So yes, thank you guys for spending time with us. We hope we've answered a lot of questions. If you have more questions, you can find either one of us on our YouTube channels. Allan, shout out your names for all of my people who are not following you.
A-Dub Productions on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, A-Dub Productions. And yeah, go ahead and show my YouTube channel some love, guys. I'm stuck at like 120,000. Katrina about like 200,000 subscribers, man. Show me some love, even if you don't. You know what I mean?
We gotta, you know, I just did a video. Literally, my last video I just posted teaching you guys how to grow. Literally teaching you guys how to grow your social media. So definitely check that out. I give all the tips, all the strategies that's been working for me. So if you want to grow your business on social media, because I'm almost at 200K here on YouTube, but I'm also at almost at 70,000 on IG. So you know. Yes. Come on, give me the sound effects.
I can't cut it.
All right. You need sound effects. So all of Allan's people, you know, y'all follow me. All of my people, y'all show my guys some love. This is my day one, way back from my Amtrak days.
Amtrak.
Off the tracks. Off the tracks now.
Yo, how about that bridge, y'all? That's crazy, right? Crazy.
That's crazy, yeah. And now we got tolls going up in New York. Good googly mother.
Just for getting to work. That's incredible.
Yeah.
What y'all doing out there?
And yes, I have more We Create. I literally set my We Create up the other day. I was going to do a full Tumblr wrap video. So I have some more We Create videos coming up, but I just was like, you know what? I just didn't feel like it. Let me just sit and do a nice talking video. So definitely coming next week. I have everything set up, but I want to go get like a certain type of tumbler to engrave on. So that is coming. That's going to be my next one for the We Create. I really like this machine. So I'm going to be I try to spread the love with all the different videos, all the different things that I have going on, but more is coming. Any final questions? Final questions. You got like 2 minutes.
Karen, no, not 2 minutes. Minutes is over. Karen and Michelle, no problem. Thank you so much for tuning in. We like to support you guys as well as you guys support us, and I'm glad that you got useful information from both of our channels. And it's just, from my perspective, I know what garment decorating did for my life and how it helped me. So I just try to help you guys understand that something as simple as getting a sublimation machine can help you out significantly in your life, and in several different ways. I'm not going to go into it. That'll be another whole another half.
You just said no more 2 minutes, and now you're about to go into a whole 2 minutes.
I know, right?
All right, guys. Well, that's it. It's we got to get out of here. Thank you for joining in, and we will catch you next time. Love you guys. See you later. Love you. Bye.
All right, later, guys. Say no.